Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking about how when you start embodying your truth, you are going to lose people. You are going to naturally create contrast and polarity. And it is actually the only way to attract anything and anyone who is actually meant for you. When we start embodying our truth, which means we start doing the things we really want to do, we start saying the things we really think, we start agreeing when we genuinely agree and we disagree when we genuinely disagree, we assert our boundaries with people. When we start doing these things, something that is inevitable is we will naturally become polarizing. We will create contrast and often conflict with other people. You will simultaneously become magnetic and repellent because the second you actively embody your truth, you naturally start attracting what is truly in alignment with that truth, and you therefore naturally start repelling what is not in alignment with that truth. Okay, so I'll use spirituality as an example. If I am somebody who openly believes in spiritual things, who is openly very kind of spiritual focused, and I'm very honest about these things and honest about the fact that that's a subject I love, naturally I am very polarizing and contrasting with people who completely do not believe in spirituality or have no interest in spirituality or think it's all crazy and ridiculous. Okay, so naturally, if I'm embodying this truth as I do, and I'm very open about the fact that this is a subject I love, when I come across somebody who really thinks it's stupid and nobody should be interested in it, naturally there is going to be extreme polarity there, and depending on who the person is, there could easily be conflict. And so naturally, when you embody your truth, you will experience conflict. And the truth is, the only way to avoid conflict in life is to agree with everyone. And what cost does agreeing with everybody come at? The cost is you abandoning who you really are and what you really think and feel. And I don't know about you, but I'm not bloody willing to do that for anyone. Because here's the thing, if you have to do that for somebody, they are not in alignment with you, the real you, and that means they are not meant for you. And you need to accept that, and you need to realize then that abandoning your truth to agree with them, to keep them in your life, is not worth it, because the only thing you are keeping is somebody who is not in alignment with who you really are. So why are you doing that? You need to ask yourself that. I've had to ask myself that. Because in the past, I kept people in my life who were not in alignment with me, and one day I just woke up and I was like, what the hell am I doing? I've got people in my life who don't even know the real me. Why the hell would I want that? I don't want that. So I stopped doing it. And I started embodying my truth, and I can tell you I lost people, but I didn't lose a single person who is in alignment with my truth. I didn't lose a single person who is in alignment with who I really am. I didn't lose a single person who is actually meant for me. When we're being agreeable to everybody because we're just trying to keep people in our life, you just end up feeling so trapped within yourself, because you've created a situation where you can't safely speak your truth with anybody, because you've got to agree with everybody just to keep these people in your life. And people naturally left my life because we were not in alignment. It's like the path clears, and because you're embodying your truth, because you're openly being it for everybody to see, now that path that's just cleared, people who are truly in alignment starts coming down that path towards you. And you know, now in my life, I have people who are genuinely in alignment with me. I have people who are meant for me because I cleared the path by embodying my truth. This is why I say, when you embody your truth, you become simultaneously repellent and magnetic at the same time, because naturally you become repellent to all that is not in alignment with that truth, and you naturally become attractive and magnetic to all that is. I saw how it can go both ways. So I saw how embodying our truth can kick somebody out of your life, and how it can also actually make things a lot deeper with somebody. So I had this experience with one of my friends who I had to set some boundaries with. And it was uncomfortable, you know, because it's just one of those things. Sometimes it's not comfortable to have to set boundaries with people. It doesn't always feel great, you know, it doesn't always feel great to disagree with somebody or to say, you know, hey, you did that and I'm not okay with it. It doesn't always feel great, but it's necessary to create healthy relationships. It's a prerequisite, okay? You cannot create healthy relationships if you're not willing to do this. You cannot create a healthy relationship if you're not willing to set boundaries with somebody and embody your truth regardless of whether it will trigger them or not. It's the only way to create a healthy relationship, and it's the only way to know if you are actually in alignment with somebody. And this journey never ends. Two people can be in alignment for a time and then they can grow apart and not be in alignment anymore. And the only way to know that is if you are both continually maintaining your boundaries, setting your boundaries, and being honest about what you truly think, who you truly are, and what you need and desire out of your connection. That's the only way to know. So I had this experience where I had to set some boundaries with a friend, and this is the example of how it went. It can create a deeper connection, because when I set these boundaries, we had a really open conversation. I explained my perspective, she explained her perspective, and we both listened to one another and accepted what we both think. And it made our connection a lot deeper. And as a result, I think we both felt a lot safer with one another, because that's the thing. It's like sometimes you don't really connect deeply until you've had some kind of disagreement where you've had to get really honest with one another. Because when you are able to disagree with somebody and they are accepting of that, it really shows you how safe you are with somebody. And until then, you don't really know how safe you are with somebody, because many people turn on us the second we disagree with them or call them out for something. And so this kind of experience where you set boundaries with someone can be very telling of who you are dealing with and whether or not you are in a healthy, respectful connection. So this is an example of where it went in a really positive way, and our connection was made a lot deeper by me setting boundaries with this person. And then I also just had this experience where I was dealing with a completely different person, and I set boundaries, and this person didn't like that I set boundaries with them, because, you know, the reality is some people in life just want us to be the way they want us to be, and that's just how it is in life, and we just need to gracefully let go of these people. And so I set my boundaries with this person, and they did not like it, and as a result I fully disconnected. And so when we start embodying our truth, we will lose people, we will repel people, we will go deeper with people, and we will attract people. But the only way to get what is in alignment with who you truly are is to embody your truth. And it's not always going to be comfortable, and it will often lead to conflicts and disconnections. But it is also the only thing that will allow you to have healthy, deep relationships that are actually meant for you and are in alignment with who you truly are. It's the only way. I really hope this video has helped you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.